Imagine holding a handful of tiny orange berries in your palm and discovering that they could be a game changer for your health. These aren't just any berries, they're called sea buckthorn, and they might sound unfamiliar. But wait until you hear what they can do. Even Russian cosmonauts drank sea buckthorn juice in space to protect themselves from cosmic radiation, and Chinese Olympic athletes once sipped it to boost their stamina. Why? Because sea buckthorn is packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. In the next few minutes, we're going to dive into why this little fruit is so special, from ancient remedies to modern science. By the end, you might just be inspired to give it a try yourself.
First, what exactly is sea buckthorn? Sea buckthorn is a thorny shrub that grows in cold climates across Europe, Asia, and even North America. Its branches are covered in bright orange berries that have been used in folk medicine for thousands of years. For example, Tibetan healers in the 8th century recommended sea buckthorn to travelers crossing high mountains to prevent altitude sickness. The ancient Greeks and Romans even fed these berries to their horses to make their coats shine. The plant's botanical name, hippophae, means shiny horse because of that. So even Hippocrates might have known of it. In modern times, sea buckthorn is still prized. In China and Mongolia, it's a common winter tonic. And today, farms in Russia, Europe, and North America grow it for juice, jam, and oil. It's even sometimes called a vitamin pill of nature because of its nutrient richness. What's in sea buckthorn that makes it so powerful? Let's break it down. Imagine your usual breakfast: an orange for vitamin C, a carrot for vitamin A, and fish oil capsules for omega-3. Sea buckthorn has all of those and more. In fact, the berries can contain up to 15 times more vitamin C than oranges by weight. One spoonful of sea buckthorn juice can give as much vitamin C as several oranges. They're also loaded with beta-carotene, vitamin A, which is great for your eyes and immune system, and vitamin E, the anti-aging vitamin that keeps skin and cells healthy. Plus, they contain vitamin K and several B vitamins, along with minerals like iron, calcium, and magnesium. Researchers have identified dozens of different antioxidant compounds in sea buckthorn. Some studies list over 60 distinct phytonutrients, which is huge for a single fruit. It's like a mini multivitamin and antioxidant boost, all in one tart little package. But wait, there's more. Sea buckthorn isn't just about vitamins, it's also special for its oils. The berry's pulp and seeds contain healthy fats, omega-3, omega-6, omega-9, and notably, omega-7. Omega-7, palmitoleic acid, is rare in the plant world. Our own skin naturally contains it. That's one reason sea buckthorn oil is famous for skin healing and moisture. These good fats also support heart health and help your body absorb the fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K. Think of olive oil as a heart-healthy staple. Sea buckthorn oil is like that for many body systems. Because of these oils, sea buckthorn oil has earned nicknames like liquid gold or beauty oil. All these nutrients translate into real health perks. First, immunity. Sea buckthorn is a champion at immune support. That massive vitamin C alone gives your immune system a big boost. More white blood cells, stronger defenses, ready to fight off colds and infections. People who use sea buckthorn regularly often report catching fewer colds. On top of the vitamin C, sea buckthorn has vitamin A and E, plus plant antioxidants that protect immune cells. For example, one study found that people who drank sea buckthorn juice daily had higher blood levels of antioxidants and immune markers after a few weeks, showing the body was using its nutrients effectively. Think of sea buckthorn as a natural immune-boosting tonic, especially handy during cold and flu season. Next, heart health. Sea buckthorn checks several boxes for your heart and blood vessels. It contains plant sterols, which can reduce how much dietary cholesterol you absorb. In one small trial, participants who took sea buckthorn oil daily saw modest drops in LDL, the bad cholesterol, and triglycerides. That means less fatty buildup in arteries. The healthy fats in sea buckthorn, omega-3 and omega-7, also promote smooth blood flow. Plus, the berries provide potassium and magnesium, minerals that help relax blood vessels and keep blood pressure in a healthy range. Sea buckthorn even contains B vitamins and vitamin K1, which support heart function and clotting. In effect, it's like adding olive oil, garlic, and a multivitamin to your diet all at once. Gentle but comprehensive support for your cardiovascular system. Some people with borderline high cholesterol or blood pressure have reported that sea buckthorn helped nudge their numbers down over time, especially when combined with diet and exercise. Now, let's talk about skin, hair, and beauty, because sea buckthorn shines here too. The mix of vitamin C, vitamin E, beta-carotene, and omega fats is fantastic for skin health. Many people apply sea buckthorn oil topically or use creams that contain it. They report it moisturizes dry skin, calms eczema or acne, and even helps sunburns and scars heal faster. In one small human trial, patients with psoriasis applied sea buckthorn extract, and most saw clear improvements in their patches after a few weeks. The nutrients in sea buckthorn boost collagen production, so fine lines and wrinkles can be reduced over time. Even your hair and nails can benefit. The fatty acids can improve scalp hydration and strengthen brittle nails. Some cosmetic brands now put sea buckthorn oil in anti-aging creams and serums for these reasons. It's not magic, but it helps your natural repair processes work better. Here's a fun real-life example. On an online health forum, a woman shared how sea buckthorn oil changed my life. She had suffered severe eczema and itchiness for years, and nothing helped. Desperate, she started taking a small sea buckthorn oil capsule each day. Within 2 weeks, she said the itching and redness were almost gone. The first time in years, her skin felt normal. She was thrilled, calling it a miracle. Another parent on the forum mentioned giving a drop of sea buckthorn oil to their toddler's eczema, with a doctor's blessing, and saw it clear up faster than expected. I've even read a testimonial from a mother who used sea buckthorn tea for her child's chronic eczema, and found 2 weeks later the rash was nearly gone. These stories aren't hard science, but they show why people keep trying sea buckthorn. For instance, I have a friend who used sea buckthorn capsules for dry eyes. She said it helped reduce her eye drops by boosting eye lubrication. It illustrates how people discover these benefits in daily life. Digestion is another area where sea buckthorn can help. Traditionally, it was used to treat stomach ulcers and digestive upset, and research backs this up. Studies have shown that sea buckthorn can protect and heal the stomach lining. So if your tummy ever feels irritated, say from acid reflux or gastritis, try some sea buckthorn tea or juice. It acts like a gentle soother, similar to aloe or ginger. It reduces inflammation in the gut and can help form a protective mucus layer. The berries also have soluble fiber, which feeds healthy gut bacteria and helps keep digestion regular. Many people with IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, say they feel less bloated when they use sea buckthorn regularly, perhaps because the oil coats and calms the gut wall. Even if it's not a cure, sea buckthorn is a natural way to support your digestive tract. How about blood sugar? Sea buckthorn may help here too, though it's not a replacement for medications like insulin. Some studies in animals showed sea buckthorn improving insulin sensitivity. In a small human trial, people with slightly high blood sugar drank sea buckthorn puree daily for 5 weeks and saw a modest drop in their fasting glucose. It was only a few points, but it was significant. Think of it this way. Swapping a sugary snack for sea buckthorn jam or juice gives you vitamins, fiber, and healthy fat instead of empty sugar. That can help stabilize blood sugar over time. Also, fresh sea buckthorn fruit is very low on the glycemic index. 100 grams has only about 4 grams of sugar. Most of its calories come from fiber and fat, so it releases energy slowly. Of course, if you have diabetes, you should continue your doctor's advice, but for most people, sea buckthorn can be a friendly addition to a healthy diet. I know, it sounds like sea buckthorn does everything, but let's keep perspective. It's incredibly nutrient-rich, but it's still just one food. No single ingredient will magically fix every problem. Sea buckthorn has almost no protein and very little vitamin D, for example, so you still need other foods and some sun exposure for those. Think of sea buckthorn as a natural multivitamin added to your diet. A powerful supplement, yes, but not a substitute for a balanced diet. Keep eating your vegetables, fruits, proteins, and whole grains, and maintain good habits like exercise and sleep. And remember, supplements work best as part of an overall healthy lifestyle. To put it in context, there are many other natural superfoods out there. Elderberries and echinacea are used for winter immune boosts. Turmeric and ginger fight inflammation. Fatty fish and flaxseed provide omega-3s, and leafy greens like spinach and kale supply vitamins, fiber, and minerals. Combining these foods can be powerful. For example, a smoothie with spinach, berries, and a spoonful of sea buckthorn covers a lot of nutritional ground. Variety is key. Think of sea buckthorn as one star player on the team of healthy foods. In fact, some people even combine it with other adaptogens like ginseng or ashwagandha to feel even better. The main idea is to give your body many nutrients, and sea buckthorn is one excellent piece of that puzzle. Now, let's get practical. How do you use sea buckthorn in daily life? There are a few common forms. One is sea buckthorn oil. You'll find it in small amber bottles or soft gel capsules. The oil is a bright orange color and has a tangy herbal taste. A typical adult dose is about a teaspoon, 5 milliliters, per day. You can swallow it straight, like a shot, or mix it into food. For example, try blending it into your morning smoothie or stirring it into yogurt or oatmeal. A tasty trick is to blend a teaspoon of sea buckthorn oil with a spoonful of honey or fruit puree. You end up with a nutritious spread that you can eat on toast or berries. It's like an orange-flavored butter packed with vitamins. Another tip, add a drop to your salad dressing or guacamole for a vitamin punch. It's unusual, but it works. Another way to enjoy sea buckthorn is juice or jam. Pure sea buckthorn juice is very tart, almost lemony. It's often mixed with apple or grape juice to mellow the taste. Try starting with a small shot, 1 to 2 ounces, of juice a day, maybe diluted with water or lemonade. Some brands sell sea buckthorn juice blends that taste more like fruit punch. You can also make a delicious sea buckthorn jam or jelly by cooking the berries with honey or sugar. It tastes like a tangy marmalade, great on bread, stirred into oatmeal, or swirled in yogurt. There are even salad dressings or sauces that use sea buckthorn juice for flavor. If you like tea, dried sea buckthorn berries or leaves can be steeped like an herbal tea. You'll get a bright orange, sour brew that's refreshing. In Scandinavia and the Himalayas, people make sea buckthorn lemonade, juice, water, honey, as a summer drink. Supplements are another route. You'll find sea buckthorn oil capsules and freeze-dried berry powder capsules in many health stores. These are convenient if you don't like the taste or want an exact dose. Usually, 1 capsule or 1 small scoop of powder per day is enough. Check the label. The powder can be stirred into water, juice, or smoothies. The downside is you miss the fiber and whole fruit feel, but you get the nutrients easily. For example, health nuts often mix a teaspoon of sea buckthorn powder into their morning green drink or protein shake for an extra boost. When you start with sea buckthorn, remember, go slow. Because it's so potent, taking a large amount right away could upset your stomach. Start with half the suggested dose, for instance, half a teaspoon of oil or a half shot of juice, and see how you feel. If all is well, you can work up to the full amount. Some people even take it in cycles, like 2 weeks on and 1 week off, to see how their body responds. Generally, taking sea buckthorn with a bit of food is easier on the stomach, at least at first. Also, consistency matters. It works best taken daily or regularly, not just once in a blue moon. Over time, your body will accumulate the nutrients and you're more likely to feel the effects.
Quality matters too. Look for cold-pressed, pure sea buckthorn oil or organic juices to get the most nutrients. Avoid products diluted heavily with cheap oils or sugars. Check labels for hypofremnoids, which is the edible sea buckthorn variety. When you open a bottle of oil or juice, store it in the refrigerator to keep it fresh. And keep in mind, sea buckthorn's color is intense. It can stain your hands, clothes, or counter surfaces. Wash your hands after handling it and clean up any spills quickly. If you do end up with an orange spot, just know it's a sign of potent antioxidants, similar to turmeric stains. One more practical tip. Mix sea buckthorn with flavors you love. If it tastes too sour on its own, try making a sea buckthorn lemonade by mixing the juice with water, lemon, and honey. Or blend the jam into a fruit smoothie or yogurt parfait for a fruity twist. If you enjoy a vinaigrette, whisk a drop of sea buckthorn oil with olive oil, vinegar, and herbs. It adds a bright note. The key is to find a way you enjoy it, so you'll use it regularly. Get creative in the kitchen, and you might discover a new favorite recipe.
Here's one last story. My neighbor Arthur is 68 and an avid marathon runner, and he swears by sea buckthorn. He keeps a jar of homemade sea buckthorn jam, berries cooked with honey, in his fridge and eats a spoonful almost every morning. He told me that during his training seasons, his energy feels much more steady, and even his old knee aches have improved. He joked, "Maybe it's just in my head, but I wake up feeling younger every day." He truly feels younger than he has in years. That's Arthur's story, just one of many positive testimonials out there. Okay, time to wrap up. Sea buckthorn is a tiny berry with a huge lineup of nutrients. Vitamins C, A, E, K, multiple B vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and healthy fats. It's been used for generations in traditional medicine, and now modern science is confirming many of its benefits. The main takeaways: sea buckthorn can strengthen your immune system, support your heart and blood circulation, and nourish your skin and tissues. It can also help with digestion and even maintain healthy blood sugar. In short, integrating sea buckthorn into your diet means giving your body a potent boost. Think of it as a daily multivitamin from nature, a supercharged supplement to your balanced diet. If you decide to try sea buckthorn, start simple. Maybe pick up a bottle of sea buckthorn juice or a jar of jam at the health store, or order some oil or capsules online. Use it daily for a few weeks and notice how you feel. You might find you catch fewer colds, your skin feels more hydrated, or your energy stays more steady. Even subtle improvements mean it's helping. The key is consistency. Little by little, it can make a difference in your health.
If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit. Maybe a friend or family member who loves natural remedies. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the bell for more deep dives on wellness topics. I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever tried sea buckthorn, or do you have another favorite superfood? Let me know in the comments below. I read every comment, and your stories are always inspiring.
Stay curious, stay healthy, and remember, sometimes the smallest things have the biggest impact. I'll see you next time.